Fellow film fans, what up? It's your boy Tay, and this is Tay Talks Talkies. Renfield, starring Nicolas Cage and Nicholas Hoult, the Knicks. Directed by Chris McKay, written by Ryan Ridley. It's his first project he's ever written, and couldn't be more obvious. Happy 420, but unfortunately no amount of cannabis can make this film a good film. Yes, I hate to say it because Chris McKay has made some of my favorite animated films. The Lego Movie, the Lego Movie 2, the Lego Batman movie. All three of those movies, especially the Lego Movie, are fantastic. But he takes a crack at a live action film and God almighty, is it a mess. In fact, I think it's the worst film I've seen in theaters, and I've seen Chicken Little in theaters. I've seen some bad movies in theaters. I've seen the Dr. Dolittle with Robert Downey Jr. I think that was more entertaining than this. It was hard to sit through. Now, there are some positives. Nicholas Hoult is fantastic. I think he is a great actor. I've never seen him in a role that he performed badly in. Even Beast in the X-Men movies, I thought he was really compelling. Nick Cage is a legend, and of course he gives some really over-the-top, sometimes bad performances, as we saw in The Wicker Man, but here as Count Dracula, I think he does a fantastic job. I actually think he's really in his element and he's crushing it. Unfortunately though, the film doesn't give him much to work with. The dialogue, the scenarios, man, the fake CGI blood. The only good things about this movie are Nicolas Cage's performance, Nicholas Hoult's performance, and the makeup team did a fantastic job with making Dracula look pretty dang good. There are some laughs. I laughed a couple times, but they're few and far in between, and some of the laughs were a result of how ridiculous the scenarios were, how typical the tropes they were implementing were. It was a really painful experience if you like film. Now, if you can ignore a script that's riddled with plot holes, that really doesn't write any complexity to the characters, that tries to insert a melodramatic story arc for Awkwafina's character, and it felt so unnecessary and it really didn't land at all. If you can ignore the really poorly done CGI blood, the really poorly done over-the-top violence, yeah, if you like that type of stuff, you'll probably like Renfield. Unfortunately, I couldn't overlook that stuff, and it really deprived me of enjoying what Nick Cage was trying to bring to the screen and what Nick Hoult was trying to bring to the screen, because he brought life and charisma and character to that character that he was portraying, Renfield, the titular character, and Nick Cage possibly gave my favorite iteration of Dracula I've ever seen on the big screen, and it just sucks because it left me yearning for a film that's crafted by a really good filmmaker and a really good writer with Nick Cage still as Dracula. Give him something to actually work with, because he was reveling in that performance. Ben Schwartz's character in this film is just intolerable. I mean, the character itself is absolutely ridiculous and intolerable. The performance he gives is awful. I hate to say that, but I'm really trying to be objective here, and it was bad. I think the most impressive thing this movie does is it makes a 93-minute long movie feel like it's 2 hours plus. I really felt like that movie dragged and dragged and dragged, and it's only an hour and a half long. So that's pretty impressive. I will say there's one thing I really appreciate about this film besides for the performances I mentioned. I really thought Mitchell Amundsen, the cinematographer for Renfield, did a fantastic job. The lighting, the way that the film looks itself is actually a beautiful film. I haven't seen neon illumination on the characters like that. Really, I can't really think of any films that did it that well, and it just feels like it's a half-baked project that could have been something pretty dang entertaining, but instead, because of its poor writing, its lack of real direction, it's just not worth watching. But honestly, for how bad it is, I think that makes it entertaining, kind of the way that The Room is entertaining. So check it out if you're into that kind of thing. I love Chris McKay. I love the stuff he's done with the animated movies, but man, oh man, my friend, this was painful. And like I said, it's not entirely your fault, because Ryan Ridley, it's his first crack at writing a script, and yeah, it really, really shows. But that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you think of Renfield. If you like this video, subscribe, like, comment, share, anything can help me out big time, and I will see you guys soon. Tay out.